What's going on, guys? JSGC 171 here, and we're here for a transfer update. So we're going to carry on doing these now. We'll make a weekly thing where we're going to do a Man City one, which is what this part is, and we'll do a Premier League one as well on an update on a weekly basis, which you'll see coming up very soon. So the first one for that, keep an eye out for that one. We'll also do a Football League one at some point, but that won't be too regular. But we'll get through it because I love the transfers and what is happening in the English football at the moment. And I love just seeing the dealings, who managers want to be rid of, who managers don't want, who managers deem not good enough, which players want to leave, etc, etc. So it's all the fun and games. So this one is the Man City part, so we're going to crack on first with Man City's two big first major signings. Bernardo Silva's already signed from Monaco, £43 million deal, attacking midfielder, can play out on the left, can play out on the right, can play in sitting in front of the midfield, can play in an attacking midfield too. So that's sorted, and Man City's also secured the signing, splashing out another 34, nearly £35 million on Ederson Murray, I think his name is pronounced, from Benfica, their goalkeeper. He's only been playing for the last season or so. He's done really impressive in Portugal. He's done really well in the Champions League with Benfica this season. A Brazilian yet to feature, but he will become a Brazilian international too. Man City have been expected to sign him for over, 2 weeks or so. Benfica announced it on their stock exchange that Ederson had already left. But Man City were waiting for third-party ownership and dealings to be clarified via the Football Association, which have obviously now been cleared. So Ederson is now a Man City player to keep an eye out on. Now, I'm going to look kind of towards factual stuff rather than opinions, and we all know that Man City are in for Benjamin Mendy of Monaco, the left-back. In terms of development, they're wanting £40+ million for him. Man City don't value him at £40 million, so a fee isn't to be agreed. I don't imagine personal terms would be a problem, so it's all about if Man City can agree a fee, which is contradicting because we've seen Ryan Bertrand linked with Man City. I've heard 18 million, I've heard 20 million, I've heard 25 million. I don't know the fee for Ryan Bertrand, but that is a signing I do expect Man City to make. They're a bit short on homegrown players. Some people have said we've got 4 homegrown players. I think it goes as short as 6, but we do need 8. So Ryan Bertrand signing for Man City does make sense, which may well see Man City turn Kolarov into either a left-back along with Bertrand, which wouldn't be perfect. Or we may well see Man City going with Benjamin Mendy as well as Ryan Bertrand to sign 2 new left-backs, and therefore using Kolarov as their centre-back for the season, along with Otamendi, John Stones and Vincent Kompany, which, in my opinion, is a dangerous game to play because Vincent Kompany is a standout best player in that central defence that I've just named. If Man City are looking to go into a back 3, we do kind of need to sign defenders that will suit that for itself, and Benjamin Mendy, Ryan Bertrand doesn't fit that kind of at all. So it's interesting, we'll see how it goes. And the other bit of transfer update is on Kyle Walker. I expect this one will drag on for some time. £50 million. I think Man City are willing to pay £50 million, but Tottenham are a bit of a pain when it comes to negotiating transfers because they're always looking to get a best deal. They don't need to sell him. They don't need the money, so it's very difficult to negotiate a deal with them. But I do expect at some point that Kyle Walker will become a Man City player. And because of that, I don't think we'll be signing Fabinho of Monaco. Man United have been linked with him. PSG's been linked with him. I think a couple of the Italian ones. I think Juventus have also been linked with him. Milan's as well. So who knows with where Fabinho will end up. So I expect that Man City may well be using Fernandinho as their right back. I think John Stones can also play there, but I think Fernandinho may well become as part of that, which means we may well see Man City trying out a new formation where someone like Gundogan may drop a lot deeper, which is his original role it was meant to have at Man City. Who knows what goes on through Pep Guardiola's head, but what I do know is it's going to be dead interesting, because last bit of news that's come through in the coming few days is that Man City are after an attacker. Now, we've been linked with various players. We've been linked with players like Jamie Vardy, which is strange. We've been linked with Kylian Mbappe. Again, don't think that will happen along with Jamie Vardy. It's just a weird one. I don't think we're after a striker. We don't really need a striker. You look to our squad, we're going to be playing one up front. Sergio Aguero is a fantastic player, so don't think we'll be looking to replace him unless we sell him. And it's already been announced by Man City's chairman that we're not selling him, so that's not happening. And then we've also got Gabriel Jesus, who can also play up front and has done fantastically well in the last few games towards the end of the season too. which leads us to possibly someone like Alexis Sanchez, which is... I do think Bayern Munich will sign Alexis Sanchez because I don't think Arsenal will sell to the Premier League. I think they're sick of selling their best players to Premier League clubs. And when you've got someone like Bayern Munich who are willing to sign Sanchez, I think they may well try and negotiate something. If not, Alexis Sanchez does have 1 year left on his contract. If he was that willing to leave, he'll do one more season, not sign a new contract and leave on 3, which is something I'm sure that Arsenal Football Club do not want at all. So that's an interesting one to keep your eyes out on. So we'll move to the outs for Man City now. A couple of them already confirmed. We've got Angus Gunn now on a season-long loan to Norwich City in the Championship, which is interesting because they've released John Ruddy. So I imagine him, along with someone like Declan Rudd, will be competing for the top spot, #1 goalkeeper for Norwich City next season. So I hope Angus Gunn does get that because I want to see how good he will do in the Championship, so it'll be nice for him to get some games. I really do hope that he does impress there. He doesn't end up becoming their #2, because that's just a waste of a loan. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. Another one is Unal, left Man City, as everyone already knows, in a £12 million, I can't remember, £12 million or €12 million. I think it's £12 million is left to go to Villarreal from Man City. We've already got a video on it. And we've got a buyback clause which has to be used by, I think, 2019 or 2020 for £17 million to sign him back if he ends up doing well. So we'll keep an eye on his development too. Another one that I'm expecting a similar deal for is is Patrick Roberts. He's been on loan at Celtic for the last 18 months. He's done really well at Celtic. Celtic want to sign him. I've heard 5 million, I've heard 10 million. Considering Man City signed him for, I think, near £12 million, we don't really want to be making a loss on him. That doesn't really make sense to me, if I'm completely honest with you. I would prefer to sell Patrick Roberts to someone in the Premier League to see how, give it, because he's already done it at Celtic. We already know how good he is at Celtic. His game isn't going to improve at Celtic at all. His game's only going to improve playing in England or one of the other top European leagues, and I've not heard anything about any of the European clubs being after him. So I'd like to either see him go out on loan or sold to someone in the Premier League with a buyback clause on him, which has been reported to be around, again, 17 to 20 million pounds, which is something Man City are going down. It's something that the Spanish clubs do, and it seems Man City are following suit. Now, another youngster is Bersan Salina. He's been linked with Bolton. He's apparently been shown around the Macron Stadium. A season-long loan, attacking midfielder, good passer of the ball. So it'll be interesting to see how he does in the Championship. Bolton do tend to have a tendency to play a bit off the ground. They like to hoof the ball up, they like to send it in the air. So that doesn't really suit Bersan's style of play or game, but it'd be great to see him adapt to it and see how well he does, because I do know Bolton do like playing with an attacking midfielder, playing with someone behind the striker, and with their ongoing financial situation at Bolton, they haven't really got many players to choose from. So I know that if Bersan did sign for Bolton on a season-long loan, then it would be a good signing, and I wouldn't expect Bolton to be paying any wages, so that's a player ticked off their list without them paying much money. So imagine that deal does suit both parties, so I expect a deal will go through. But with Bolton, I do know that anything can happen with their ongoing financial situation, and they're also in a transfer embargo, which allows them only to sign free contracts and loans. So it's interesting, we will see. I don't think there's much more to report on for Man City at the moment. We'll keep an eye out for more loan deals for our younger players going out on loan. We'll keep our eye out on other players leaving Man City. We'll also keep an eye on the incomings and all the transfer rumours that are going round. I've gone through a couple today that I don't think will happen, and I've gone through ones that I do think will happen. That includes signing Ryan Bertrand, perhaps Benjamin Mendy. I don't think we'll sign Sanchez or Vardy, anyone like that. So we'll keep an eye out onto it. I'm intrigued to see who this attacker is that Man City are after. I'm sure more will come in. All kinds of rumours, will come in over the coming weeks, and we'll see then start hopefully to get some factual information. So keep an eye out for the next Man City video, which will be up hopefully next week. We should have more rumours and hopefully a couple more ingoings and outgoings to cover through as well. I'll be doing the Premier League transfer update very soon as well, so do keep an eye out on that. That will be coming up very soon, and then we'll make that a weekly episode as well. So if you like the video, don't forget to press like. Don't forget to leave your comments, because I do like reading your comments on any of your opinions, any comments, anything that you want to say. I do find it interesting. I do appreciate anyone giving any suggestions or just tell me any honest opinions. If you like it, what I could do better, then please do let me know down below in the comments. And also don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here. So it's been JSGC 171. Hope you all have a good day. Peace. Ciao for now.